Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So friends, today in this video we are basically going to discuss a very important topics in the economics, that is inflation and efficiency. Okay, so in the earlier video that you can say in lecture 8 we have already discussed about the break-even analysis. Okay, where we have discussed various concepts regarding the break-even point and various other concepts we have discussed. Okay, besides that we have solved number of questions there. Okay, now continuations to that, this is on the topic that is very important, and in basically you can say final semester exam one or two questions sure shot it will came. Okay, definitely almost in every year. Okay, so this is gonna very important lecture. Okay, so watch it carefully. Okay, and guys, before moving to the video, guys, if you are new here to my channel, your support is very important. You can also give your suggestion, okay, after watching all that video. Okay, so let me start without wasting our time, guys. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you what is the agenda today. Okay, so actually today first of all we will start with inflation definition, various causes of inflation, and other numerical problem we will also discuss. Okay, besides that we will discuss a very important thing, that is the capital budgeting in this topic too. Okay, you can say in this lecture too. Okay, so let me start the first topic, guys. Okay, so first of all, inflation. Okay, so I think that this is a term you have already gone through in डे टू डे लाइफ. ओके, आप डे टू डे लाइफ या मार्केट में या घर में भी आप लोग सुनते हो कि महंगाई बढ़ गया. ओके, सिंपली इन्फ्लेशन मीन्स यू कैन से महंगाई. ओके, महंगाई बढ़ गया. तो आई थिंक दैट यू मच मीन्स यू मे बी अवेयर ऑफ दिस टर्म. ओके, अगर नहीं है देन यू विल बी क्लियर. ओके, आफ्टर वाचिंग दिस स्लाइड. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हाट इज एक्चुअली इन्फ्लेशन. ओके, so inflation is the increase in general level of prices for goods and services across the economy over a given period of time. Means at a particular instant of time, if the price of a particular goods, not only good but also services increase, then that we call as inflation. Okay, so that is important things. Means simply आप कहें कि महंगाई में क्या होता है कि एक particular good है उसका दाम भाई बढ़ गया, that we call as simply inflation. Okay, now it is basically the percentage increase in price. Okay, that will the indexes of economy. Means through economics. Okay, or you can say basically inflation determine the complete economics. Okay, how the basically country will growing or what is the basically situation of a country, we can all determine by looking just at the inflation rate. Okay, suppose at a particular company at a particular country, if you are saying that in Pakistan, let me consider that there is a high inflation, means you can assume the condition that there is a harsh condition. Okay, or basically people are suffering from hand to mouth. Okay, or they are basically in shortage of foods and other important things. Okay, so through inflation we can get clear cut idea about a particular country का growth कैसा है and other important things. Okay, that's why saying this is an important topic, guys. Okay, now inflation basically implies that purchasing power of currency is falling. Means purchasing power of currency is falling means what? People are not basically now not ready, or basically they have not much more enough money for purchasing a product. Okay, or you can say purchasing power decreases. Okay, means inflation means भाई महंगाई और बढ़ेगा. Okay, recently you can say tomato prices are rising in our country. Then what they are basically doing? Now you are not able, or basically your mom or dad are not able to purchase the tomato. So purchasing power basically decreases due to inflation. Okay, that is important things. Now in India basically inflation is calculated by WPI, that is a wholesale price index. Okay, as base, but CPI consumer price index also can be considered. Okay, now एक टर्म आया भाई WPI होलसेल प्राइस इंडेक्स एंड कंज्यूमर प्राइस इंडेक्स. ओके, क्योंकि मैं नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में डिस्कस करूँ. ओके, तो आई थिंक दैट इन्फ्लेशन आपका क्लियर हो गया. मींस सिंपली आप समझिए महंगाई मींस व्हेन द प्रोडक्ट प्राइस ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट इंक्रीजेज एट अ सर्टेन इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम. ओके, नॉट ओनली प्रोडक्ट, यू कैन आल्सो से सर्विस. ओके, एक चीज याद रखिएगा कि इन्फ्लेशन मींस ऐसा नहीं होता. बहुत लोग का ये मिसकंसेप्शन होता है दैट इन्फ्लेशन मींस बस कोई प्रोडक्ट का इंक्रीज हो गया. नो, वैल्यू ऑफ सर्विसेज में ऑल्सो इंक्रीज. ओके, सपोज आपने भाई आपने पुलिस से काम ये करा रहे हैं या कोई सपोज घर में आप बनवा रहे हैं. ओके, सो देयर यू आर बेसिकली टेकिंग सर्विस ना. ओके, सो एट अ पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट ऑफ टाइम सर्विस का प्राइस इंक्रीज होगा. ओके, सपोज लेबर चार्ज पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट में 200 है घर के लिए बनाने के लिए, सो 300 होगा. दैट वी कैन ऑल्सो कॉल इन्फ्लेशन बिकॉज दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग सर्विस. ओके, सो इंक्रीज इन कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन एज वेल एज सर्विस, दैट वी कॉल इन्फ्लेशन. आई थिंक क्लियर. ओके, सो आते हैं अपना नेक्स्ट, दैट इज द WPI एंड CPI. ओके, सो होलसेल प्राइस इंडेक्स and cost price index. Okay, so first of all what is basically WPI or wholesale. Okay, I think that you have already clear cut idea about the wholesale means price index is a measure of the average change. Okay, means WPI basically index the measure of average change in the price of good at a wholesale level or in the wholesale market. Okay, so wholesale market में जो भी भाई उसका increase और decrease हो रहा है उसी basically you can say whatever the changes that we are basically facing, that we call it a WPI. Okay, means wholesale market में जो भी changes आ रहा है according to the means there may be changes in the price of products or certain changes that we call it a wholesale price index. Okay, similarly consumer price index is basically the index that denote the consumer price, okay, or basically you can say calculate prices changes of good and service that consumer has to pay, okay, मीन जो भाई कंज्यूमर उसको पे करना रहता है उसके अकॉर्डिंग जो अगर कोई प्रोडक्शन में चेंज आ रहा है, कोई भाई का चेंज आ रहा है, दैट वी कॉल एज कंज्यूमर प्राइस इंडेक्स, ओके। होलसेल प्राइस इंडेक्स मींस होलसेल मार्केट में अगर कुछ चेंजेस आ रहा है, दैट वी कॉल एज होलसेल प्राइस इंडेक्स और WPI, okay। So this is the important term, you should clear cut idea, okay। Sometime definition also came. Now let me come to our next topic, that is the how to calculate inflation का, okay, because it is important that we should measure the inflation, okay। ऐसा नहीं कि आप बोल दे भाई कोई भी कंट्री में आपको मीन्स नॉर्मल बोल दे कि हाँ भाई महंगाई बहुत है, देयर बेसिकली इन्फ्लेशन इज हाई लो, दैट वी नॉट, दैट बेसिकली वी टेल अकॉर्डिंग टू द डेटा, okay, because that's why we are basically understanding economics ना। You have to basically analyze the data and after that you have to say that yeah, particular country is have a high inflation or low inflation, okay। So what is the basically formula for calculating inflation? So whole inflation equal to WPI of current year minus WPI of previous year upon WPI of previous year, okay। Means WPI of current year, wholesale price index of current year minus WPI of the previous year upon WPI of the previous year, okay। आप WPI की जगह CPI भी रख सकते हैं into 100, okay। This is a basically simple term, means जो भी WPI current year का है minus WPI of previous year upon previous year into 100, okay। So मैं एक दो example बताता हूँ and after that I think that you will clear cut idea about that, okay। So let me come to the example number 1 guys, okay। So what are the question basically saying, if CPI is 93 in 2K14 and 97 in 2K15 then calculate the rate of inflation from 214 to 215, okay। Means 2014 से 2015 में क्या rate of inflation रहा, we have to basically calculate, okay। So inflation simply आपको you have to apply the formula that we have already discussed in the previous slides। So inflation equal to CPI in 215 means current year minus CPI in 2014 means previous year upon CPI upon CPI in 2014, okay, into 100। So when you will basically put the value then you can easily get that is the 4.3%, okay। So simply आपको CPI of current year minus CPI of previous year upon CPI of previous year into 100 कर देंगे, that will be easy to get your answer, okay। Again guys 1 marks 2 marks or you can say up to 3 marks तक क्वेश्चन ऐसा आ सकता है, okay, in short टाइप क्वेश्चन आ सकता है। Let me come to another question, okay। So suppose there are basically certain changes, let me change something there, okay। So if CPI in 93 2014 and 97 in 2014 then you have to basically calculate the rate of inflation from 2014 to 2015, okay। So previous question और इसमें means actually this is the continuation of our example 1, okay। So इसमें difference क्या आ रहा है, here basically they are wanting the calculate the rate of inflation from 2014 to 2015 means previous में भाई जो example था इसमें एक year का बस rate of inflation निकालना था, but इसमें क्या करना है कि बेसिकली 2014 में 93 है CPI, 2024 में 97 है, देन क्या होगा मीन्स एक पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट पे आपको वैल्यू दिया गया, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट आपको कैलकुलेट करना है कि 2014 टू 2015 में रेट ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन क्या होगा, ओके। मीन्स पहला में भाई डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था कि इतना में ये देन यू हैव टू बेसिकली कैलकुलेट दैट, ओके। बट नाउ देयर गिवन इन 2014 इतना है और इन 2014 2024 97 then you have to calculate the rate of inflation between this, okay। So inflation total equal to CPI in 24 minus CPI in 2014 upon CPI in 2014 into 100, okay। तो सबसे पहले आप इन्फ्लेशन कर लेंगे 2024 और 2014 में, okay, and after doing the calculation you can get the value as 4.3%, okay। So now inflation annual क्या होगा मीन्स यहाँ क्या पूछा गया that what is the rate of inflation from 2014 to 2015 मीन्स एक साल के बीच में क्या इन्फ्लेशन रेट रहेगा, ओके। सो इन्फ्लेशन एनुअल करने के लिए भाई 4.3 अपॉन 4.3 अपॉन 10 कर देंगे, दैट विल गॉट एज 0.43%, ओके। नाउ यू हैव दैट भैया व्हाई वी हैव बेसिकली डिवाइडेड हियर 10 because I have divided here 10 because there is a difference of 10 year age, okay। You can say 10 year का difference आ रहा है from 2014 to 2024, okay। So this is our solution next, okay। So let me come to some other example that is important, okay। So this is basically question number 2. If the index number of a certain period is 100, what does it indicate? If the index number of certain period is 120, what does it indicate? If the index of a certain period is 90, then what does it indicate? Means what is basically index at a particular instant indicate, okay। ऐसा क्वेश्चन आपको पूछा जा सकता है, okay। Remember guys, one of the short important question that came from this year that base year, okay, reference year as a index 100, okay। So for a calculation purpose अगर base year का index नहीं दिया गया then simply consider it as 100, okay। So let me come to the solution of this, okay। So index equal to what? Index equal to means at a particular instant of time there is a 100 means there is no inflation, okay। So no inflation, price remain constant, base year itself means अगर 100 है भाई कोई year का index then there is no inflation, okay, और base year itself, okay, means जो भी base year रहता है basically no inflation, okay। Now index in basically next question, or you can say part B, they have said that index number of a certain period of time is 120. It indicate what? So it basically indicate that 20% inflation, means 100 से भाई 120 जा रहा, mean 20% inflation. Similarly, if from 100 to 20, or you can say 100 to 90 अगर डिक्रीज कर रहा है, then 10% भाई आपका आप कर सकते मीन डिक्रीज इन्फ्लेशन हो गया. ओके, मीन्स प्राइस हैव डिक्रीज बाय 10%, और यू कैन से इन्फ्लेशन इज डिक्रीज बाय 10%. मीन्स 100 से ऊपर गया तो इंक्रीज इन्फ्लेशन, 100 से नीचे गया देन we will say as a decrease in inflation. Okay, so according to the index number we can say, okay, means if the index number is 100 then no inflation, or you can say at constant inflation. Okay, means inflation है ही नहीं. Okay, normal flow चल रहा है भाई मार्केट में. If the basically index number is above 100, this it means that imply that there is inflation of that particular percentage. Okay, if below 100 means inflation is reduced by that percentage. Okay, I hope clear. Let me come to the some important thing that what is actually region of inflation. Okay, so you may consider the example of Sri Lanka, Pakistan and various other countries. They are basically inflation are rising. Okay, so you can also correlate with that. Okay, when I will discuss this particular term, then you can correlate that what are the possible region there maybe have. Okay, so there are various region for the inflation. Okay, so inflation का कारण क्या है? First region may be that demand pull inflation. Okay, so demand pull inflation basically caused by excess demand for product. Okay, so suppose at a particular instant of time, if the demand of a particular product increases, then it may cause inflation. Okay, let me give one particular example, guys. Suppose particular example such as let me consider the big billion day. Okay, so you know these days big billion day is going on. Okay, so suppose by Apple iPhone, okay, suppose 50 or 52,000 में अभी currently मिल रहा है. Okay, so whenever the demand rises, means if the company are basically monitoring all that things. Okay, आपको पता होगा कि जो भी चीज भाई ट्रांजेक्शन वगैरह हो रहा है, कंपनी रेगुलर मॉनिटर करते रहता है. Okay, so if the company is monitoring that yeah demand is rising, then they will basically certain items at a particular instant of time they will increase the amount of product. Okay, you can say inflation increase हो गया. Okay, at that respect. Okay, so ये मैं जनरल एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ. Okay, similarly in एज ए होल अगर आप कहें कंट्री में होल अगर मीन्स सब प्रोडक्शन को आप देख लें. Okay, so if the demand is increasing, then means demand increase means what? More number of people want that particular product, then inflation increase होगा. Okay, means कंपनी भाई increase कर लेगा उसको. Okay, so that we call as a demand pull inflation. Okay, तो आप देख रहे हो कि आईफोन अभी 50,000 मिल रहा है, फिर आप देखेंगे एक घंटा के बाद ही आपको 54,000, फिर आप एक घंटा बाद ही अगला दिन आया तो 64,000, एंड आफ्टर सेल 80,000 तक भी आईफोन का मींस प्राइस चला जाएगा. दिस इज व्हाट ड्यू टू डिमांड, this basically price increase, or you can say inflation increases. I hope clear. Okay, means if demand greater than supply, we call it demand pull inflation. Similarly, demand pull inflation basically may happen because of increased money supply. Okay, means if the money supply is increasing, means more number of people are basically wanting that product. Okay, means ज़्यादा मार्केट अगर मनी सप्लाई आ गया मार्केट में, then more number of people basically purchase the product, due to which inflation में arises. Okay, increase income. Okay, अगर लोग का भाई इनकम इंक्रीज हो जाएगा, then what will happen? They will demand more number of product or more number of services, so that's why inflation arises. Means यहाँ demand increase हो रहा है. Okay, increase in population अगर increase होगा तो demand भी increase होगा guys. Okay, so increase in population is basically directly proportional to demand, so that's why it will also increase the inflation. Okay, so this is actually our first inflation, that is the demand pull inflation. When demand is greater than supply, that we call it a demand pull inflation. Let me come to second inflation, that is very very important, cost push inflation. Cost push inflation means what? Cost means is basically caused by increased cost of production. Means अगर कोई प्रोडक्शन करने में भाई cost increase हो गया, then that we call it a cost push inflation. Okay, so increased cost of production is a basically result of various things that will come. Okay, first of all let me give one example of cost push inflation. Okay, so cost push inflation basically भाई कैसे होता है? तब whenever the basically cost of particular production increases, means जो भी भाई सपोज एट ए पार्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट ऑफ टाइम, लेट वी कंसीडर दैट 2010 में भाई सपोज कोई कंपनी स्मार्टफोन या कुछ अदर बना रहा है, उसका भाई कॉस्ट अगर लग रहा है 10 रुपीज. ओके, एंड आफ्टर बेसिकली 2020, ओके, सो 2020 में भाई सेम को कॉस्ट करने के लिए क्या 20 रुपीज लग रहा है. ओके, मीन्स बेसिकली कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन आर हेयर बेसिकली इंक्रीजिंग. ओके, सो इन्फ्लेशन विल बेसिकली इंक्रीज. ओके, और वी कैन से इन्फ्लेशन हैपन. ओके, इन्फ्लेशन भाई होगा. वाई? बिकॉज कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन इज इंक्रीजिंग. ओके, सो कोई भाई कंपनी अब घाटे में तो नहीं बेचेगी ना, so that we call it a cost push inflation. Okay, you can also consider the example of petroleum. Okay, so petroleum का भाई अगर भाई cost of production increase होगा, okay, और you can say cost of production means all types of production, you can say transferring cost and other important things. अगर ज़्यादा increase होगा, then they will basically increase the cost of production. Okay, you can also visualize this in day to day market too. Okay, so let me consider that what are the reason of cost push inflation. So whenever the cost will increase, that will be the reason. Okay, so आपको बताता हूँ other point. Okay, so infrastructure bottleneck which lead to rise in production and distribution of cost. Means अगर infrastructure bottleneck increase होगा, then that will last. और you can say infrastructure setup करने में अगर ज़्यादा लगेगा time और you can say ज़्यादा पैसा लगेगा, then cost of production increase. Okay, or you can say cost push inflation will cause it. Okay, rise in minimum support price. If MSP increase, then प्रोडक्शन विल बेसिकली इंक्रीज, कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन विल इंक्रीज. राइज इन इंटरनेशनल प्राइस, अगर इंटरनेशनल प्राइस जो कि मैं एग्जांपल दिया ऑयल वगैरह का, देन बेसिकली इन्फ्लेशन विल इंक्रीज. ओके, होर्डिंग या ब्लैक मार्केटिंग, होर्डिंग मींस जमाखोरी या ब्लैक मार्केटिंग वगैरह होता है, देन दैट विल बेसिकली कॉल द कॉस्ट पुश इन्फ्लेशन. ओके, so rise in indirect taxes or rise in price of strategic product like petroleum and electricity that I have already discussed. Okay, so these are the basically various reason of cost push inflation. बस simple आप समझे कि increase in cost of production, that will basically reason of rising of inflation. Okay, so this is basically cost push inflation. Okay, so let me come to the next very important. Okay, so these are the basically some of the homework I think that you should do that. Okay, so these are the important question that basically in regular interval time these type of question came. Okay, so first is discuss walking, creeping and galloping and running inflation. Okay, means you have to basically search this term what is walking inflation. Okay, ऐसे में ये क्वेश्चन को बता दूंगा. Okay, but question number 2 and 3 you have to do by your own self. Okay, because I have already discussed the various concept regarding that. Okay, so discuss walking inflation, creeping inflation, galloping and running inflation. Question number 2 is inflation good or bad for the economy? Okay, inflation good है या bad, आप भाई खुद एनालाइज करके देखिए. ओके, इफ यू विल बेसिकली फेस एनी प्रॉब्लम देन आई विल सर्टेनली गिव आंसर. ओके, नेक्स्ट व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन सीपीआई एंड डब्ल्यूपीआई, क्योंकि मैं ऑलरेडी बता चुका हूँ. ओके, सिंपली आप जो भी समझे वो पॉइंट बना के लिख ले, दैट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू. रिमेंबर गाइस, आप पॉइंट जरूर बनाए सो दैट यू विल बेसिकली गेट गुड आइडिया. ओके, और अगर आपने हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल को ज्वाइन नहीं किया देन मस्ट ज्वाइन दैट, वेयर आई एम सेंडिंग दीज ऑल नोट्स. ओके, so you can join that. Okay, so let me come to the various types of inflation. Okay, so walking inflation, creeping inflation और galloping inflation. Again guys, very important, previous year ये क्वेश्चन आया था, almost एक ईयर छोड़ के भाई रिपीटेशन होते रहता है. Okay, so whenever the inflation is more than 10% then it is known as galloping inflation. अगर 10% से ज़्यादा इन्फ्लेशन रहेगा और कैन से प्राइस इंडेक्स अगर 110 से ऊपर चल जाएगा then that we call as a galloping inflation. If the rise in prices is 3% to 10%. Okay, अगर 3% से 10% के बीच में रहेगा then it is called as a walking inflation. And if inflation or you can say rise in price is 3% or less then it is called a creeping inflation. Creeping means what? रेंगना means inflation भाई कम है, that we call a you can say 0 to 3% के बीच में रहेगा then that we call a creeping inflation. Or if the inflation is between 3 to 10 that we call as a walking inflation. If the inflation is above 10 then that we call it a galloping inflation. Remember guys, if inflation is above 10 then that is basically not good for a particular country. Okay, or basically you can say people face a lots of issue. Okay, currently you can take the example of Pakistan. Their inflation I think that currently 27 to 37% है, so there is basically galloping inflation there. Okay, and in India I think that RBI have issued and around 7.2 to 7.3 around inflation है. Okay, so that we can consider that in India there is a walking inflation, so that is basically overall good but not much more good. Okay, good means कब है जब creeping inflation है, means अगर महंगाई कम रहेगा that is good for a country development. Okay, so this we call the various types of inflation. Now let me come to one of the important topic, that is the efficiency. Okay, so I think that clear cut idea from the term to efficiency means to improve demand supply mechanism we need to have a balance between the production and basically you can say we need to must have the balance in the inflation. Okay, so to improve demand supply mechanism we need to have efficiency in production and distribution. Okay, efficiency of a system is basically determined as, or you can say defined as the ratio of output to input. Okay, so whatever will the ratio of output to input that we call the efficiency, means कितना ज़्यादा efficient है और you can say कितना आपका production means सही से जा रहा है, that we call it basically efficiency. Okay, so efficiency can be classified into two types, technical efficiency and economical efficiency. Okay, so let me discuss part by part, that is what is the technical efficiency and economic efficiency. Okay, so coming to the point, that is the technical efficiency. Okay, so it is a basically ratio of output to input of a physical system. Okay, physical system may be diesel engine or you can say machine working in a shop floor or furnace etc. Okay, so basically you can say in terms of technical that we call it technical feasibility. Okay, so technical efficiency. Okay, so technical efficiency in percentage equal to output upon input into 100. Okay, so wherever the basically concept of efficiency come, they are basically considering the ratio of output to input. Okay, if they are basically asking in percentage then just multiply with 100. Okay, so technical efficiency can be maximum at least 100%. Okay, means maximum ज़्यादा 100% टेक्निकल फिजिबिलिटी हो सकता है. Okay, एग्जाम में आपको कोई पूछ दे कि 110% technical efficiency possible है? So no, this is not possible. Okay, maximum 100% technical efficiency can be. Okay, so what is technical efficiency? It is the ratio of output to input of a physical system. Physical system का ratio of output to input that we call it technical efficiency. Okay, and also technical efficiency can't be more than 100%. Coming to the economic efficiency, so economic efficiency is basically ratio of output to input of a business system. Okay, here is what in technical efficiency we are considering the ratio of output of input of a physical system. Physical system रहा तो technical efficiency, and if we are basically considering as a business system, then that we call it economical efficiency. So economic efficiency again birth upon cost into 100. Okay, वहाँ पर भाई output upon input into 100 था. Simply you can consider birth means whatever the, or basically you can say price, that is selling price upon cost into 100, that we call it economic efficiency. Okay, so आप सब relate कर सकते हैं दोनों efficiency का भाई basically formula भी same ही. Okay, just here we are considering birth upon cost, there we are considering output upon input. Okay, so birth is basically the annual revenue generated by way of operating the business, and cost is the total around expenses income in carry out to the business. Means birth is basically the annual revenue that is generated by the basically selling of a particular product. Okay, so after selling of a particular product, whatever the value or whatever the amount the company is getting, that we call it a birth. Okay, similarly for the survival and growth of any business, economic efficiency should be more than 100%. guy, what it actually means? Okay, in exam this type of question may ask that is it good to a particular company that if they have a less than 100% efficiency, then is it good? So actually it is not good. Okay, so for moreover the company, or you can say for various number of company, it is only good whenever the economic efficiency at least 100% होना चाहिए. At least you can say more than 100%, then that will be good, or you can say that company in a good condition. Okay, so for a company to be survival and for you can say stagnant growth, there must be economic efficiency above 100%. Okay, so above 100% means company by profit में जा रहा है. Okay, so that is the important things. Now let me come to some other important concept that you should remember guys. Okay, so first of all, relationship between average cost and marginal cost. Okay, so average cost and marginal cost के बीच में relationship क्या है? Okay, so in the basically previous video we have already discussed about the average cost and marginal cost. Okay, so let me consider basically this graph. Okay, so this is the basically graph cost versus output, and this is the basically indicated MC, that is the marginal cost, and this is the average cost. Okay, and this is the S that we will discuss soon. Okay, so analyze कर लेते हैं इस graph को पहले guys. Okay, so first of all, relationship between marginal cost and average cost. Okay, so whenever marginal cost is less than average cost is falling. Means जब भी भाई marginal cost less than average cost, then average cost is falling. Okay, means जब भी marginal cost, यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं marginal cost जब भी less रहेगा average cost का, then average cost हमेशा भाई falling करेगा. आप देख सकते हैं marginal cost यहाँ ज़्यादा है, average cost कम है. Okay, coming to second point, whenever marginal cost is greater than average cost is rising. Means if the marginal cost is basically greater than average cost, then average cost is rising. If marginal cost is less than average cost, then average cost is falling. Okay, आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे marginal cost यहाँ ज़्यादा है average cost से, then marginal cost is basically rising. Okay, average cost is basically rising here. Okay, average cost is rising here, but average cost here is decreasing. Now coming to next third point, that is the marginal cost curve crosses the average cost curve at a efficiency scale, that we also term as a S. Okay, so जहाँ भी भाई marginal cost average cost cut करता है उसको कहते हैं efficiency scale. Okay, so this is the graph. You should clear cut about idea. Okay, so efficiency scale is the basically quality that minimize average cost point. Okay, that is the S in the above diagram. Okay, so efficiency scale is the quantity that minimizes average cost. Means ये भाई average cost को minimize करने में help करता है efficiency. Okay, or you can say efficient scale. Okay, so marginal cost curve crosses the average cost curve at the minimum of average cost. Okay, so marginal curve cut average cost from the below. Okay, मीन्स आप देख सकते हैं कि मार्जिनल कॉस्ट क्या है भाई, मार्जिनल कॉस्ट एवरेज कॉस्ट को फ्रॉम बेलो से कट कर रहा है. ओके, मीन्स नीचे से आगे भाई इसको कट कर रहा है. ओके, सो दैट इज द इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म, यू शुड क्लियर कट आइडिया. ओके, सो दिस इज बेसिकली एनालिसिस ऑफ आवर एवरेज कॉस्ट एंड मार्जिनल कॉस्ट. ओके, सो व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट वी हैव कवर्ड, दैट if the basically the mingling point of marginal cost and average cost we call it yes, or you can say efficient scale. If the basically marginal cost is greater, okay, then average cost is basically rising. If marginal cost is less, then average cost is basically also means decreasing. Okay, means you can say curve is decreasing. Okay, so this is basically complete analysis of the average cost and marginal cost. Okay, please note here guys that both average cost and marginal cost curve are U-shaped. Okay, but marginal cost reaches its minimum before AC and hence start the rise before AC. Means both are the U shape. Okay, अगर आपको पूछा गया that marginal cost average cost का shape क्या होता है, U shape. Okay, and other important point that both average cost and marginal cost curve are U shaped. Okay, but marginal cost reaches its minimum before average cost. Means marginal cost क्या है भाई, पहले ही minimum पे मीन्स रीच कर जा रहा है बिफोर एवरेज कॉस्ट। ओके, आप देख सकते हैं इसको, बट यहाँ से यहाँ तक आने में कम टाइम लगेगा, बट कंपेरिजन टू दिस दैट इज द एवरेज कॉस्ट। ओके, सो दिस इज द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स यू शुड क्लियर कट आइडिया। ओके, बट आप 3-4 एनालिसिस रखिए, दैट इज सफिशिएंट। ओके, coming to last important topic. Okay, so that is the capital budgeting that we will discuss. Okay, so let me first consider this is the numerical example. Okay, illustrating average cost and marginal cost. Okay, so quantity of output suppose 0, total cost 20, then how we will basically calculate the marginal cost? TCQ minus TCQ minus 1. Okay, and average cost equal to TC total cost upon Q, that is the cost. Okay, so आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर भाई क्वांटिटी ऑफ आउटपुट Q1, टोटल कॉस्ट 30 एंड मार्जिनल कॉस्ट क्या होगा भाई 10। ओके, सो सिंपली यू हैव टू बेसिकली जस्ट नोट फ्रॉम द ग्राफ। ओके, ग्राफ से आप कैलकुलेट करें। ओके, इफ यू विल फेस एनी प्रॉब्लम देन we will discuss. Okay, coming to the last important topic, that is the capital budgeting, guys. Okay, very important topic. Okay, and thus means just you can say simple topics here. Okay, so capital budgeting is the basically process in which a business determine and evaluates potential expenses or investment that are on large in nature. Okay, so suppose guys, if a particular company going to invest in a particular country, then I think I already discussed in the previous lecture that they will first plan. Okay, पहले लोग वही प्लानिंग करते हैं कि whether there is a economical viable or not, whether we will get profit after doing investment or not. Okay, so this is basically capital budgeting, means they are making complete economic study before doing the investment. That this is basically a type of capital budgeting. Okay, so it basically process in which business determine and evaluate potential expenses or investment that are large in nature. Okay, so these expenditure and investment basically include projects such as building a new plant or investing a long term venture, means long term अगर investment करना है भाई, then they will first do the capital budgeting. Okay, or lots of company basically first analyze the scenario and various scenes in a particular country. After that they will basically invest in a particular country. Okay, so oftentimes a prospective project's lifetime cash inflow and outflow are assessed in order to determine whether the potential return general meet a sufficient target benchmark or not. Okay, this is also known as investment appraisal, means अगर कोई कंट्री में भाई इन्वेस्टमेंट अप्रेजल गुड है, देन दे विल बेसिकली कंट्री विल इन्वेस्ट इन दैट पर्टिकुलर कंट्री. ओके, सॉरी, कंपनी विल इन्वेस्ट दैट पर्टिकुलर country. Okay, if the business appraisal or you can say investment appraisal is not much more good, then company will not invest in that particular company. Okay, so after doing the capital budgeting, basically company got the complete idea that whether it is viable or whether it is good for me to invest in a particular country or not. Okay, so this is the complete detail about the capital budgeting, guys. Okay, so I hope clear. Okay, so this is the basically complete lecture, that is the lecture 8 about the inflation. Okay, let me give you a glimpse what we have discussed. So here first of all we have discussed about the inflation. What is the inflation? Simply महंगाई means whenever the product of price is increasing, then that we call it inflation. There after that we have discussed about the CPI versus WPI. Okay, यहाँ पर मैंने बताया कि CPI WPI बेसिकली इंडिया में सेम कंसिडर किया जाता है. Okay, then calculating inflation, simply WPI of current year minus previous year upon previous year into 100. After that we have done some example, simple example, यहाँ पर आपको याद रखना है formula. Okay, after that we have discussed the one theory type question that above 100 रहा then it is high, or you can say inflation रहेगा भाई that percent. If 100 then no inflation, if less than 100 then there is basically good things, or you can say price have decreased by 10%. Okay, reason for inflation I already discussed, that the demand pull inflation and cost pull push inflation. Okay, after that we have discussed about the various types of inflation, that is the creeping inflation, walking inflation and galloping inflation. Last term we have discussed about the efficiency. Remember guys, try to do these questions that we have already given. Okay, so these are the question homework that I have given. Try to do. दो क्वेश्चन मैं ऑलरेडी बता चुका हूँ, बट आप कॉपी नोटबुक में नोट कर ले, दैट विल इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू. After that we have discussed about the type of efficiency, that is the technical efficiency and economic efficiency. The other thing we have discussed. At last we have discussed about the relationship between marginal cost and average cost, and these are the basically graph important terms we have discussed. Okay, and last we have discussed the such just relationship between them. Okay, आप यहाँ बस एनालाइज करना कि कैसे चेंज हो रहा है. Okay, MC को AC average cost, how they are basically changing. Okay, and last we have discussed about the capital budgeting. There basically we have discussed that before investing in a particular country, company will do capital budgeting, and after that if there is a investment appraisal is good, then they will invest on that particular country. Okay, this is basically called like capital budgeting, guys. Okay, so I hope you are all out regarding this. Inflation is clear, and आप भाई इन्फ्लेशन से रिलेटेड कोई भी क्वेश्चन आएगा देन आप भाई सॉल्व करने में सही होंगे. ओके, मीन्स यू विल बेसिकली एबल टू सॉल्व. ओके, इफ यू विल बेसिकली गो थ्रू ऑल दिस टॉपिक्स देन यू विल बेसिकली सर्टेनली सॉल्व ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन. आई एम गिविंग यू गारंटी. ओके, आई होप इन्फॉर्मेटिव टू यू. आप गाइज अपना रिव्यू जरूर दें, सो दैट वी विल बेसिकली इंप्रूव इन फर्दर लेक्चर. ओके, सो till then bye bye, meet you in the next video. Okay, and again guys, share this video with more number of friends so that we can reach out to more number of people. Thank you.